Hi guys, Sharad here, manager for Value Labs, Security Operations Center. So today I'm going to talk about mobility and its implications on the corporations. So with the latest trend of mobility devices, corporations are allowing mobile devices to come into the organization. So this is also called as a BYOD policy, or bring your own device policy. With these mobile devices getting into the organization, we have a lot of, these devices are now being given access to various corporate systems such as emails, applications. Now, when you have these kinds of applications being accessed by the users, when the systems or the mobile machines that are getting, or mobile systems that are getting into the organizations are infected with any kind of a virus or a malware infection, that infection would spread onto the network. So there are also other implications such as using devices such as jailbreaking, or devices which are compromised already and can be used as a hotspot, by thereby getting all the information from the corporation. So considering the connectivity of the average internet user today, most of the users are connected using their mobile devices to the corporate network. So once this happens, the attacker has a very good opportunity to also compromise the devices that are connected to the corporate network, and also as well as the cloud services. This brings in a very big impact to the organization, where the infected machines can cause havoc to the organization. Mobile devices today have a lot of storage space within them. So once this creates a very new problem, wherein it gives a very big chance to the attacker to introduce and execute malicious code on a mobile application. So I would recommend you to go through the OWASP project, that is the Open Web Application Security project, which gives you various critical vulnerabilities that are nowadays which are facing the mobile applications. So some of these vulnerabilities include weak server-side configuration, insufficient transport layer security, insecure data handling, error handling, as well as data leakage and client-side injections. Now let's talk about Wi-Fi hotspots. Nowadays, a lot of these users connect to Wi-Fi hotspots, which are both secured and unsecured. So in terms of unsecured Wi-Fi hotspots, it happens when you're going to airports and you're connecting to Wi-Fi hotspots there. So when this happens, you're opening up your particular mobile device to a lot of security vulnerabilities and security attacks, such as network spoofing, session hijacking, and sidejacking. So apart from these, one of the serious threats to wireless security or wireless hotspots is basically DOS attacks, or denial of service attacks. So these attacks can happen on both layer 1, wherein you can do it by signal jamming, and this causes an interference within the particular Wi-Fi signal, and this causes the denial of service, wherein you'll not be able to access the Wi-Fi hotspot. The other part is basically on the layer 2, wherein you can actually do a man in the middle of the attack, wherein a user will actually create a Wi-Fi hotspot with the same username and the same SSID, whereby enabling the other users to connect to this particular Wi-Fi. So when these users actually connect to this Wi-Fi, then that particular attacker can actually see what is the incoming traffic, outgoing traffic, and capture all this information to use it against you. While we are on the topic of Wi-Fi security, I want to bring to the notice about VoIP security. Nowadays, most of the companies are using VoIP for their performance and the flexibility that it provides. And companies should also be aware of the various kinds of security vulnerabilities that exist with VoIP technologies. For example, let's talk about SIP, or Session Initiation Protocol, which is one of the common protocols used for managing VoIP operations. So with Session Initiation Protocol, you have a scenario wherein the session packets are not supposed to cross the firewall or from a NATed firewall. But with the latest developments of static port mapping, these SIP protocol packets are now crossing the network and out of the firewall. This causes a really big problem, wherein nowadays attackers are using toolkits which could actually overload the payload, and that payload can be used to attack the system. Well, what I've shared with you today will help you with the basic understanding, and also to help you to study about the various kinds of security threats facing VoIP, mobile, as well as wireless networks. So you should always be aware and always be secure about these technologies, and you should always be abreast of the various security threats that are evolving. So this will help you to always be aware about what is happening around you and make sure you're safe and secure. Thank you, and have a great day.